You're searching for your hustle, trust me, if it doesn't find you, you find it. Like, you just gotta really open your eyes, because like I said, it was in front of me the whole time, but I was just like, you know, we're trying to do that.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Beginning of 2019, I actually found out I was pregnant with my second child, and I was only 20 at that stage. It was actually really hard when I found out that I was pregnant for the second time, because I felt like I finally got the childcare situation with my son sorted out. I was doing hair more. I was able to like build my consistency, build my brand more. My plan for 2019 was to basically really go hard for my business and be as consistent as possible. Guys, I found out I was pregnant, and I was so stressed because I felt like finally everything was coming together, and then now it's just all over the place again. I took my second pregnancy on my chin. I kept it pushing. I kept doing hair. I did hair like literally right up to 2 weeks before I had the baby, my daughter. And it was going well. I was like happy with my work rates and everything. I had her August 2019. So after having her, I took a break for like 6 months, and I came back and started doing hair in February 2020. And then I ended up renting a beauty room because, like, you know, after taking the break off with my daughter, I had a lot of time to sit back and analyze and plan and strategize and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? Even though I lived so far, people were still coming to me. So imagine if I was able to offer a service in Dublin again, how much people I could be getting. So yeah, I opened my first beauty space in February 2020, and then what happened? The pandemic started in March 2020. Guys, the journey has been so bumpy. Like, basically, when that happened, like, I still kept faith and whatever, and I kept it pushing, and I was like, whatever, this is gonna be 3 months, whatever, you know, I'm gonna get through this. I was even low-key like, okay, I've been doing hair consistently back to back to back, like, since I opened the shop, like, for the last 6 weeks. So now I guess I get to take a little break. Me thinking that, you know, the lockdown wasn't gonna last that long like they said it wasn't. But then, you know, it started getting extended and extended and extended. And what had happened was, the first room I rented out in Dublin, the salon owner actually ended up having to sell his salon. So I ended up having no room and having to find somewhere again. Just before the lockdown was lifted at the end of June, July, whatever month it was, I found another beauty room, and I just set up in there. I had to wait until the lockdown was over to actually start working there. So come to like that was leading up to my daughter's first birthday. Guys, tell me where I found out. August 20th. I'm never gonna forget this day. I found out that I was pregnant again. I was so shocked. I was so stressed. I was just depressed. Like, I was just like, oh my god, no, I can't do this. Because before finding out I was pregnant with my second child, my daughter, I was like, you know what? I was already planning on, you know, giving it my all. And then I found out I was pregnant with her. So I had to accommodate her also in my business. And obviously, I'm not going to put my business before my own kids. So I had to keep taking breaks. Like, ever since I started her hustle, I've only ever been consistent for like 6 months in a year. And then I always have to take a break for my kids. Like, any of my clients or my supporters know that I always post and say, guys, like, I gotta take a break. I gotta put my kids first. I gotta, you know, I gotta handle some shit and get back to you guys. So finding out that I was pregnant for a third time after opening and renting out my own space, it was so hard. Like, I started losing motivation. I was just like, you know, I can't do this anymore. And also on top of that, I had, even with my daughter, I had hyperemesis gravidarum. It's basically severe morning sickness, dehydration, because I can't keep any food down because I'm so nauseated. I'm so, you know, like I always wanted to vomit, I was wanted to throw up, can't keep anything down. So it was really hard. Even like I said with my daughter, I still managed to do hair after, you know, it started being a bay. And that was the same case with my third pregnancy also. I was really sick in the beginning, and now I've just started back doing hair again since only in February, like only 2 weeks ago I started doing hair again, and I found out I was pregnant in August. So I started doing hair after 6 months of my pregnancy, when I actually was physically capable of doing so. Like, if it wasn't for me being so unwell, I would have kept doing hair while pregnant. But then again, it was locked down again, the shop was closed again, so, you know, wouldn't have even been able to do hair in the salon. So I ended up, you know, giving up my room. And yeah, that was just so hard. I was just like, this is a prank. This is a prank. God, you're pranking me, right? Funny, because with my first two pregnancies, I already, like, before even taking the test, I knew I was pregnant. But with this last one, my current pregnancy, I had no idea that I was pregnant. I kept telling my friend, I was like, I've been feeling weird and queasy these past few days. And she was like, take a pregnancy test. I was like, pregnancy test? For what? Girl, anybody pregnant? I actually went to my doctor the month before for my contraception, but she told me come back the following month. I was ready to sue my doctor. Like, guys, I was so pressed. I was like, sis, this is your fault. You told me. I told you. I came to you. I was ready. It was good timing. You told me come back. And then what happened? My ass got pregnant. So I was just like, God, I really don't know. I really don't know anymore. So yeah, the journey has been crazy. It's been bumpy. It's been all over the place. But regardless, like I said, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Even though I wasn't able to be consistent as I always wanted, every single time I made sure I came back stronger, I came back harder, I came back smarter. So yeah, like I said in my last video when I was speaking about business, I said I never fail, I lose, or like I said in my last video, I never fail, I learn, or I win. So I just looked at everything as a learning curve. And don't get me wrong, like I said, there was times I was really down, but I always had to pull myself out of that mentality. I wouldn't even be where I am today. Like, ever since I came back in February, I was able, like, especially because after finding out I was pregnant with my third baby and taking that long break, I started losing followers on Instagram. And also I know that consistency is key. After trying to build up my brand and then having to take a break again and seeing my page lose followers because of inconsistency, I was just so stressed. So when I came back in February, like, basically I started posting in January when I started my YouTube channel, and then February I did the 1 week special for Valentine's Day, and I can, like I said, like, I clearly see that consistency is key. So that's why you gotta be as consistent as possible. Yeah, guys, I want to answer some questions because I told you guys I'll be filming this video, and to let me know if you have any questions you want me to answer regarding the topic. And you guys sent in a few questions, so I'm gonna answer those and then we finish this video up. So the first question is, what motivates you? Definitely, the answer to that is definitely my kids motivate me. I had a child before I started her hustle, as I've already explained in this story. So especially the fact that I'm adding more and more kids on top of it, definitely my kids motivate me to go hard. I'm trying to build an empire for them. I'm trying to break generational curses. You know, my mom always wanted me to go to college and be, like, you know, work for somebody, but I'm trying to show her that I don't have to work for somebody to be successful or to set my kids' future up. So that's what motivates me. My kids, my family. Okay. Who inspires you? So I don't really think anyone inspired me. It's more of what inspired me. So what inspired me was growing up in Trinidad, and also Instagram, seeing all those trending hairstyles that I wish I could have gotten done and wasn't able to get done because it wasn't really attainable in Ireland then. Next question is, where do I see myself in 5 years? And guys, evil eye is so real, so I don't really want to get too specific, but let's just say in 5 years I want to see my business expand. I want to see myself having multiple streams of income. I want to see myself doing really well. I want to see myself owning property, my own property, not only like a salon, like my own house. I want to see all of that. Who God bless, no man can curse, period. So next question is, why did you choose hair? And to be honest, I actually really don't think I chose hair. I actually think hair chose me, honestly, because like I said in the story, sis, I was not trying to be a hairstylist. I was not trying to do braids. I was not trying to stand up behind someone's hair for hours. Like, I'm lazy. But when it comes to something that you're passionate about, you're gonna give it your all regardless, you know? Even if you're feeling lazy or tired, like no matter what, I always put 110% into my client's hair. Like, one of my biggest aims as a braider was to do your hair how I want my own hair to be done. And when it comes to my hair, I always had specific requests. I always wanted it done a specific way. And you know, if I would have ever got my hair done the way I do people's hair, I would be so happy. Like, even seeing how happy my clients are when I do their hair and when they get what they actually asked for, it's just lit. It's amazing. The next question, who's your most amazing best client, ride or die ever? Cough cough. Girl, you already know. This is from one of my peoples, okay? This is basically Yasmin, the girl I was telling you guys about in my story, who I was meant to start her hustle with. So literally, sis, you my brother died, you know, been riding for her hustle from the jump. We literally were meant to do this together. I literally came up with the name of her hustle with her. I kept asking her, like, what do you think of this name? What do you think of this name? What do you think of this name? Like, I kept every single thing about her hustle. I tell her, literally, I always ask her, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Like, sis is low-key behind the scenes, y'all don't even know it. She be behind the scenes, even though she's not out here doing hair. Sister out here behind the scenes of her hustle. Okay, Yasmin, your ass my most ride or die client. Like, she'll make sure she pays me every single time for her hair. She never wants freebies. Like, true supporter and ride or die right there. I'll tell you guys that anybody with a business, friends always want free things, but if you have a friend that wants to pay you full price also, trust me, that's a real support and that's friend. Okay, next question, do you think the hair industry is competitive in Ireland? Did you get much support starting off? So like I said, when I started off, there wasn't really much other braiders. Like, I literally did my investigation. I only found one other page of somebody that was actually young, and she wasn't really active. Like, she wasn't really, you know, she was just doing it as a little side hustle. So when I started off, there was literally no competition. And do I think did I get much support starting off? And I think I definitely got a lot of support starting off. And I think it's also, like I said, because of how I carried myself. I was very confident from the start. Even, sis, back then, baddest braider then, baddest braider now, period. You get me? Like, see, y'all know the growth. Y'all see the growth. Y'all been with me for my journey. Like, y'all was supporting my thing. 80% of my clients are returning clients. Like, my clients, they're my people. Last question is, what age did you start braiding and how did you learn? And guys, I already answered this in the story. I started braiding in 2017 and I learned from YouTube. I literally did it. I tried it once and I got it from the jump. Like, I told you about my boyfriend's sister. She didn't even want me to do it in her hair low-key. She was like, can you hurry up? And guess what? After I did that, sis was like, can you braid my hair? Like, I let you learn how to do braids in my hair, sis. Braid my hair. But yeah, guys, like, that's my story. If you are searching for your hustle, trust me, if it doesn't find you, you find it. Like, you just gotta really open your eyes, because like I said, it was in front of me the whole time, but I was just like, I'm not gonna do that. But it was for me, it was meant for me. Like, her hustle is my baby, it's one of my babies. But obviously my real kids come before it, regardless of how much of my baby it is. Okay guys, so that's the end of this video. It's literally been like an hour of me talking, and I'm about to edit the shit out of this video. Okay, I'm about to edit and make it obviously as short as possible for you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, to subscribe, and to leave a comment below on any other video suggestions of videos you'd like to see me create, and share the video. So yeah guys, that's it, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Bye sis.